Now, this is absolutely laughable to me, because I will tell you, as a public school teacher myself, there are so many subjects in the public school system that are lacking if you even get to them in the day. So you can see right up here, the title of this one is Homeschool Children Deserve to Get a Quality Education. And again, just like all the other line items, they make it sound so good with that title, but let's take a deeper look. Of course, we all agree that homeschool children deserve to get a quality education. Every child does, but what does that mean exactly? So you can see current law there at the top. It says 14 states don't require homeschool educators to teach their homeschool child any specific school subject. So what they mean by that, and that's true, there are a lot of states in the United States now that don't have any laws regarding the actual subject. Now, with the Make Homeschool Safe Act, you can see this is what they are proposing. Homeschool children must learn the same subjects that children in their state public schools do. Like, I've made videos before how science and social studies are those two subjects that just always get pushed by the wayside. Assemblies, fire drills, everything gets taken out of those subjects. Like, science especially is a joke, at least in my experience as a public school teacher. And then as you read a little further, it tells you why they want to do this. So it says some parents use homeschooling to deliberately keep their child from learning math, science, or other core subjects. Others neglect their children's education entirely. Ensuring homeschool children learn the same subjects their public school peers help protect their right to an education. Okay, now here's the thing about this. I have been very vocal on this channel about how I am not a fan of unschooling, but I am a fan of letting people do whatever the hell they want to do. You want to unschool your child and that works for you, you should do that. I have found a lot of unschooling families to be very successful with their homeschooling journeys. It is not my business. Do what you want. It's just not for me. The way that this one is worded, it definitely feels like it's specifically targeting this unschooling culture. Also, when they're talking about parents deliberately keeping their kids from learning specific subjects, that sounds very political to me. So that, in my mind, I'm picturing like a super conservative family not wanting to teach certain parts of history, or a really liberal family not wanting to teach, certain social issue things going on. Like, I don't know. I could see how this would be made a political thing. But as the parent, like, if you're teaching your child your own beliefs, your own political stances, whatever, that's on you. The government should not be telling us what we need to teach, how we need to teach it, and what stance is the government going to tell us to teach from. Conservative, liberal, does it matter? Does it depend on what administration's in at the time? Like, that I have a problem with. Now, should the states have some say in like what subjects you teach? Like, okay, you have to teach history. We don't care how you do it. We don't care what angle you take, but you have to teach history. Is that okay? I mean, I don't really know. Like, yeah, I believe that you should be teaching your child history, but the way in which you do it, that should be up to you. And if the government's going to tell us what subjects we need to teach, then I believe they're also going to try to tell us how to teach those subjects. And that is what I have a problem with. So while the other line items of this act, some I'm not really that upset about, this one I really have a problem with.